Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Targaye Nicole here. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing well. So today I'm here to tell you about my savings challenges. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like budgeting, lifestyle, weight loss, and many other things, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. And I'm also saving to buy my first home in my 30s. Hopefully I'll be in my 30s. But either way, this video today is going to be about savings challenges that I'll be trying this year. And it's very funny because I sat down and I've said to myself, I don't think I've actually done a savings challenge on my channel. I know there are $5 savings challenge, dollar savings challenge. I've never done them. I would say that I am pretty much been so busy working on paying off debt the last year or so that I've been on my channel that saving challenges were not in my spectrum at that time. I was just trying to set up sinking funds and pay off my debt at that point. So I'm excited to the point where all my consumer debt is paid off and I only have my student loan debt to pay, and I'm looking to save, and I'm saving money to purchase a home. So I think now is a great time to invest some time in some savings challenge. So when I first think savings challenge, I'm trying to be very intentional about it. I was feeling some kind of fear about it, but of course, don't do that. You're gonna get these what if is the language of fear, and we want to go with the language of faith, which is even if this happens, we'll keep on rolling. Okay, so I want to be very intentional about my goals for saving this year. So I want to make sure they are SMART goals. If you see me look down, I have notes, making sure they are SMART, which means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and are on a time frame. So I have five challenges that I'd like to try in 2021. The first one is a 26-week challenge. It will start January 1st to July 2nd. It will be me saving $200, which is the measurable amount, $200 every week. And that should equal about $5,200 by the end of those 26 weeks. Is it attainable, achievable? Yes, because I used December as my trial run and I was able to over exceed. However, December did have a lot of overtime because I'm in accounting and we're at the end of the year. So there was that, but I'm hoping that I will still be able to achieve $200 every week. And if not every specific week, at least get to my $800 for the 4-week months, or my $1,000 goals for the 5-week months at the end of that month, no matter how it's split up. That is as specific as you can get. It's measurable and it's achievable, relevant, and my time frame, as you know, is 26 weeks. That is specifically going to be for house down payment and saving. So I already have about $5,800 saved in the last 3.5 months, and this will just be adding on so I can get to my goal of $10,000 so I can start looking for a home, which is starting to stress me out a little bit, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie, because now I'm like, is that enough money? The next one I actually heard from Rochelle Adamson Budgets channel. I'll make sure to link her down below, as well as the video. She did 2 parts, one where she told you her saving challenges and the second one where she broke them down. I'm going to be hashtag Team Zero Out Challenge. I believe she heard it from Frugal, Chic Life and she passed it along. And so Team Zero Out Challenge is basically whenever you get your money or your paycheck. I believe the way Frugal Chic Life does it is every time she looks at her checking account once a week or at the end of the week, she zeroes out to, like, I would call it the round down challenge. So if there's $278.30, you'd put $8.37 away, and then you would keep $270 in your checking. But the way that Rochelle had said it was that every time she got paid, which is the way I'm going to do it, every time I get a paycheck, which my paycheck normally is about $573.89 weekly, what I'd be doing is taking $3.89, automatically sending it to my savings account, and that way I would have a round number, a zeroed number of $570 to budget with for that week. So your savings are either going to be anywhere from a penny to $9.99 every time you get paid, or however you choose to do it. It's really weird because I thought I'd never heard of this, but then I remember that JB, who I watch, she also does budgets. When she does her cash envelopes weekly, her cashless digital envelopes weekly, she actually zeroes them down this way as well and puts the change into a savings account. So if you're into cashless envelopes or digital envelopes or any digital kind of sinking fund, that's another way to probably get a little change into a savings account. That is very specific, measurable, achievable, very achievable, because it's not going to be more than $10 that you're putting away every paycheck. If you feel like you can't do that, just do what you can. If you can't do the dollar portion, put the change portion away. It totally will add up over time. My number 3 saving goal is going to be, that savings is just going to be going towards buffing up my general savings. I don't have like a general saving. Everything is very specific. So that's just going to chill as my general savings. If I just want to do something, for me, then that I can pull from there. Okay, so number 3 is specifically saving for an iPad and an iPad pencil, because it's been more than 24 hours, going by the 24-hour rule of if you really want something and you don't want to impulsively get it, give it 24 hours. I gave it more than 24 hours and I still want a digital budget. And in order to digital budget, I need to invest in an iPad and an iPad pencil. So instead of spending my emergency money on it, because it's not an emergency, I'm going to have to save. So my plan on saving for that as a saving challenge is going to take my cash envelopes, because I'm going to start doing cash envelopes. And I really, right now, because I'm saving for a home, I only give myself $80. So $80. So what I'm going to do is $80, try and save as much as I can every week and put that into a separate envelope and slowly build up. Now, looking into the prices, a 32 gig is about $299.99 on sale right now. Everything is about $50 off. I checked local Best Buy. And a 128 gig is about $379.99 right now. And the pencil is $160. The little pencil is $160. So I need to save about $450 to $600. As far as a time frame, I'm hoping to have this done by the 2nd or 3rd quarter of the year. But if it gets to the 3rd quarter, I might as well just wait till November and see what they have for Black Friday and get it on a deal. But the goal is to get an iPad and iPad pencil with my extra cash envelope money, as long as it may take me. So the 4th goal is going to be, if you follow me, you know that I put $25 every week into a Smarty Pig account. I love Smarty Pig. It was something I used when I was not good at saving. When I kept saying I can't save, I don't know what's going on. I started just putting $5 and $10 over there. And the good thing for me about Smarty Pig is you completely forget about that account. It's like it's not linked to anything, so I had $300 sitting there and had no idea. So now that I'm much better with saving, much better with handling my money after about 2 years of practice, I feel okay with keeping it close to me in one of my Capital One savings accounts. So now I'm going to keep doing $25 a month. A week. I'm going to do $25 a week, except I'm just going to transfer it. I probably will just make it an automatic transfer it myself every payday into one of my accounts. And that is going to be to start my HEF, which is my house emergency fund. By the end of the year, 25 times 52 is $1,300. I personally am looking to purchase a home anywhere between $120,000 or less and $140,000 or less. So taking the middle score, which is $130,000, I read somewhere that it's really good to have 1% of your house costs saved every year to save up for any emergency in your house. So that actually works out perfectly, because 25 times 52 is $1,300, and that would be the median amount to have saved for my emergency house fund. Will I have it all at first? No, but hopefully by the end of the year, unless it takes the whole year to buy home. And that I think is very attainable. It's very specific. I think it can be done. I'm already doing it $25 a week, so it's not a big change. I'm just basically giving it an actual specific thing that I'm using it for. Right now, what I'm using it for is to beef up my emergency fund. But I have $1,200 saved in my emergency fund, my baby emergency fund. and whatever is left in my Smarty Pay, which is about $450 or so right now, will get transferred over, giving me about $1,650 in there. And so then I'm gonna leave that alone for a little bit and then start saving the $25 towards the home emergency fund. And that was my goal number 4. And last but not least is goal number 5, which I'm not trying to put too much strain on myself because I am saving for the house, is I call it my doggy saving challenge because it has to do with my cute little hungry dog coin bank here. And all it is that whatever money I get left over that is coins from my cash envelopes, I will just feed it to my doggy and he will eat it, and it'll go inside here to save. That's probably not going to be much, but you never know. Every little bit counts. So that's just saving all the change. I never thought of it as for like saving challenge, but it's something, right? And it happens where a lot of people were just saving the change. I saw some lady just count out $100 and something just from saving her change all year, and every little bit counts. So that was pretty much it. I am going to try and be very intentional about saving this year. I feel like some of them are not stressful at all, like the hashtag 0 out challenge will probably be easy. The change is easy. It's like when you get it, you get it. $25 for me is easy because I've already been doing it. So the only 2 challenges that are going to be really new for me is the 26-week challenge and also trying to save for that iPad. Those are really going to be the challenge for me. And I think for me, my action plan is to be very cautious about how much I am spending on food, because looking back at my budget, I spend a lot of time at the Dollar General buying snacks and then buying food. I need to cut it down to maybe 2 times a month, allowing myself to buy myself something nice to eat. I'm about to go intense, you guys, because I'm getting to the point where I really want to have my own home, and I know that sometimes spending certain money on certain things is holding me back. And it might even come to the point where if the iPad money is stacking up, it might go right to the house money because I'm on that kind of mission. For you, what saving challenges are you going to be working on in 2021? Link them down below. Maybe it's one I know, maybe it's one I don't, and I could be interested in doing in 2022 or adding it in. And also, I had a general question. If you have bought a house recently, I've been thinking that I wanted to start maybe looking in March or April, but I know in March or April I probably will only have about $7,000 or $8,000 saved when the goal is 10 to 12. Do you think it's okay to go out and start looking at houses before I have my full amount saved, knowing that it probably will take a couple months to find my dream house and keep saving in that time? Or should I wait until I have all the money saved, then start looking, and it'll just be longer? It's stressing me out a little bit. So I just want to hear from those in general, and then also those who actually purchased the house, or what you would do. All right, guys, let me know down below, especially what your 2021 saving challenges are. 1 or 2 of them. If you're excited, do you have a tracker? What's going on? I'll probably have trackers for all of these in my Google Sheets. Is where I do most of my budgeting. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful, and I'm super duper grateful for you. I hope this video was informative to you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.